But I feel like she's just like very quiet, very people aren't really in her business. Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this relationship's not gonna go well, because I think this is what I pick up, and I've dated Hi everyone, welcome back to No Light Tarot. My name is Hallie, so grateful to have you all. This is a channel about hot topics through a tarot perspective. So let's get right into it. I'm doing this request. I'm doing a lot of requested videos. Members get first dibs on requests. It's actually requested by member. But I usually do take most of your requests. But just to let you know, members, not just that, you get way more too. You get first access to videos. But yeah, just putting it out there. Okay, so let's get into the video. I'm doing it on the weekend and Simi Khadra. Hope I'm saying her last name right. I couldn't find that much about her astrology chart. I feel like she might be like off the grid kind of person. So this is her chart. She's the sun in Aries, I know that. And the weekend, her sun is in Aquarius, moon is in Scorpio, and rising is in Cancer. So I'm going to start off with the past and the present and the future, like I usually do. The bottom of the deck is the energy. So with the bottom, pardon me, with the past being 8 of Wands, Page of Swords, and 3 of Cups. I feel like this might have been like a friendship type. They were friendly with each other, and then things kind of, they found out about each other, they found out more about each other, and that's what had them interested somewhat in each other. So with King of Wands, Knight of Swords, and 6 of Cups, I feel like he wanted to give her something. She was going through a tough time, or is currently going through a tough time. I feel like she's got family issues. I see very strongly actually something with her family, and he was like, you know, the weekend was like, let me just help you out, I'll be there for you. So I always say this about Aquarius. I'm Aquarius too. Our love curse is that we want to help people, you know. So we often take on relationships. I used to do this a lot, I don't do it anymore, but we take on relationships that we feel like the other person can benefit from something from us. So it's kind of like we're doing charity, but we're actually in relationships. Which is not healthy, because we can kind of feel like we're above the other person. And I get the energy of that here. I don't see it lasting a long time, because the foundation is not really there. So the future being the Tower, Ace of Pentacles, and the Fool. I see them both moving on. I would say by April of 2023 we won't hear about this. I actually feel like, sorry, this is delivery guys, I actually feel like in general we won't hear that much about this relationship. It's gonna be very hush hush, mostly because of her. I think she is private, which makes me kind of feel bad for doing this reading. But I feel like she's just like very quiet, very people aren't really in her business. 6 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this relationship's not gonna go well, because I think this is what I pick up, and I've dated a recording artist too before. Recording artist slash producer. It's not easy being the person that you are with that person. That makes any sense. Like, it's not easy being the significant other of somebody like this, because I'll give you an example. There was one time we were hanging out, my ex and I, and we were hanging out, and this girl came between us, and he was just like, I don't know, I think he was more used to it than I was, but she was clearly in the way, clearly in our way, and clearly kind of making it known that she was interested in him. So it was not that nice to be at the receiving end of that, or just like in the middle. She came literally in the middle of us, and I was like, oh, okay, you know. So I can see the energy here with, I think, this woman throwing themselves at him, and he's like very blasé about it. He doesn't realize it because he's used to it, and she's like, this is not the life he lives. She's not used to. So as I clarified, with 6 of Swords, 5 of Cups, Eight of Wands and Knight of Cups. I feel very strongly here that she might not be ready to be in a committed relationship. Neither is he. I said this before. I feel like he hasn't gotten over his childhood ex, significant ex. I see somebody when he was kind of in high school, end of high school. He hasn't gotten over her because I think he gave a lot to her and she didn't give it back, and he's still very hurt by the situation. But I see with 10 of Cups that they're both just going to be like, you know what, I just think we should be friends. I just think we should be friends and move on. And that's it. That's what I see here. But we're never going to fully know the situation. But I strongly see that. Chariot, Six of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Yeah, that's what I strongly see. Is that she's just going to be like, you know what, this is not for me. No hard feelings. I feel like she has Cancer in her chart. She might be like a Cancer moon. She seems very sweet. I will say that. With 2 of Swords, 6 of Swords, she seems very sweet, but she's just gonna be like, you know what, this is not for me. So that's what I have for you. Please comment. I would love to hear to say, have you been in a situation like this where you're just like, you know what, the person's lifestyle I don't agree with, even though I like them. It's just their lifestyle. So I love you all.